Hi guys, welcome back to another daily tarot card. These are your daily tarot cards for Tuesday, September 13th, 2022. We're pulling from the Dragon Tarot. Happy birthday to my mom. So we're starting off with the Seven of Pentacles, rest and rejuvenation. Eight of Cups. They're actually saying here, like, from what I felt, I'm going to go by what I feel. Then we'll get into the definition. But it's like, with me, I'm like, you made a definite decision here. It's like, I'm not wasting my time in this situation no more. I'm moving forward. You're putting yourself, you're sitting there and you're grounding yourself, and you're just like, this is not working out in my benefit, or this is affecting me and is being detrimental to my well-being. So it's like, I got to sit there and move forward. This is not a back and forth. This, for me, this is like a straight, like, let's go. And this card actually praises you, saying that, because you were determined. This is very Cancer, zodiac Cancer energy. It's like, you were determined. You were with dedication and determination, you will be the victor wearing the wreath, and that's exactly what they're celebrating here. We have the Nine of Cups, so we always talk about our future lining up. Here again, saying that you sat there and you put your energy into what you wanted to, and that's why you're being successful. Same with the Eight of Pentacles. Like, all these cards are congratulating you for working hard, for putting your goals first, for being that beast, for sitting there and doing what needed to get done. And that's why the universe brings these things into your life, because they knew you were going to do these things. They were like, we know he or she, they are going to sit there and do what needs to be they're going to sit there and get this done. You know what I mean? That's why you have the things that come into your life, because they knew at the right times what to bring in, because you can handle it. You've always been a beast, but it's just, they're like, you need to take care of yourself. The universe knows better than we do. We enter the Six of Cups, charitable endeavors. We can't forget that. Once upon a time, we were counting on the generosity of others, and here we are now. And we're able to make a full circle. So, starting off with the Seven of Pentacles, seven foretells of a truly rewarding time. It's possible, but the possibilities before you are quite awesome. But do think in the long term. Decide who you are and what you would like to be remembered for by your family and friends. The choices you face really are that important. Destiny at work. I feel like, sometimes these, whatever. It's like, they're going to remember you for who they're, you know what I mean? Everybody's going to remember you in certain ways. You know what I mean? Doesn't matter if you're the best of the best. They'll always have their narrative. Eight of Cups. Joy and fellowship. Follow up the realization of dreams achieved through the perseverance and hard work. Difficult choices have been made, and you have probably been wondering if you've been simply chasing a fantasy. But here you have the results. And I feel like it's like, you know what? You were right for doing what you did. How many times, remember they said, let your quirky talent shine? You know what I mean? How many times were we, I remember someone sitting there saying, oh, you're full of poop. I sat there with minimal supplies to do something for someone. And I sat there, and down to the T, everything that I told them, everything happened. You know what I mean? And it's just like, that person's like, oh, I want, and the whole time I'm doing they're on their phone, this other person. And I'm just like, I'm not wasting my energy on stupidness. You know what I mean? So we go to the Nine of Cups. Victory, success come your way as several long held dreams come true. Share your goals, share your good luck with others, and it will be multiplied. This is a good time for looking forward and making fresh plans for the future, because your confidence will be infectious. Several new and stimulating friends are likely to enter your life. I feel like it's also like, this is what you've been working for. You know what I mean? This is who you are. You're ready for these accolades. You're ready for everything that comes, because you put in the hard work. You sacrificed a lot. A lot of people won't understand what you do and why you did it. That's fine. This is not their life and to understand. They can understand their own life. You may not agree with everything they do, but here it's like, you do what's best for you and your family, and what you know is true to your heart. What's true to you. You don't have to live your life according to nobody. we go to the Eight of Pentacles. So this is all about hard work. We were talking about this earlier, that you're going to get these accolades, even with yesterday's cards, but Throne Thursday, you're going to be in the spotlight. With yesterday's cards, people are going to chirp, chirp, chirp. That's why I posted that Kat Von D video. People are going to sit there and clap, 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 and they're sitting there ready to stab you in the back. It's just like, you keep doing what you need to do. You know what I mean? Some people, it's just like they're lazy. You know what I mean? They want to do minimal things. But they sit there and they're always like, why this, why that? And it's like, why don't you worry about yourself? Why don't you worry about what you're doing? You know what I mean? Don't worry about what everyone else. Instead of wasting your energy about worrying about what I'm doing, why don't you put that into bettering yourself? No, they'd rather just chirp, chirp, chirp. That's easier. Success and claim, mastery, and your talents are at hand. You are appreciated by those you work with and are likely to receive good rewards. Be prudent, though, as this time for consultation and not wild access are offered and chances of rewarding adventures, but you're also expected to be responsible in your actions. Definitely. Just sit there and keep doing what you're doing. This is not a time to sit there and rest on your laurels. This is not a time to sit there and start calling in sick and late and this and that. You show them, without a shadow of a doubt, why they hired you. This is a time to shine and rise to that bar. So, they're saying with all these accolades, don't forget where you came from. You know what I mean? Don't forget the generosity that was shown to you, the grace that was shown to you. What better way to show that you're grateful for the blessings that have come in your life, and things happen the way they should because they know what you could handle at that time. It's like, okay, sit there and now it's time to pay it forward. So with me, they were showing tribal trails and mass for shut-ins. Mass for shut-ins has gotten more political than ever. Try to push the agenda of because of the residential schools, they're trying to push this political agenda, and it's just like, you know what I mean? Whereas tribal trails, it's more about the spirituality of things, I don't want to sit there and get no political things. I'm there to get spiritually, they call it soul food. That's exactly what it is, and it's like, it's been lacking with mass. But, I feel like it's just like they were showing, I used to get grief for sharing GoFundMe links, and it's just, or links to charities. And it's just like, do you not realize, not just myself, so some of my friends, and it's just like, that's because that's what they donated to, we do it anonymously because we're not supposed to get, accolades or anything like that. That's totally fine. But, or you claim it on your taxes, but they're saying share it, because I kid you not, exactly what GoFundMe tells you to do. Share the link, because someone maybe see it pop up on their news feed, and it's just like on your social media feed rather, and it's just like they're like, oh, that's a great cause. You know what I mean? I was thinking about donating to something anyway. You know what I mean? And literally someone from elementary school, posted something, and I said, that's exactly, because I always ask God, put it in front of me where I should donate. You know what I mean? And it came in my feed, and I'm just like, there you go. Someone had, unfortunately is going through what I went through, and it's just like, wherever we can help out each other, why not? You know what I mean? It's just like, people were kind to us, and it's not that's not only the reason I'm doing it. It's just like the grace and and that's who we are. That's the way the world should be. That's what church and all this should be about. It's not about giving money to the church. Yeah, they need money for electricity and da-da-da-da-da. Not 30% of your paycheck. It should be like, you know what? One of our brothers or sisters are going through it. Let's help them out. Let's raise some money and help them out. That's what it should be about. It's about helping a community, keeping a community nice and tight and knit. Raising the vibration of the world. Not freaking that garbage. But anyway. But don't forget charitable endeavors. They were showing, Terry Fox. Terry Fox has always been really close to my heart. That's something I always like to give to. They're showing the CIBC Run for Life. They're showing the CN Tower. So I feel like, I know the CN Tower does many charitable endeavors, like, to walk up the tower and you raise so much money. So they were showing that too. So it's like different things that you could do to give back. You know what I mean? So It's just like, even if you don't participate in, like, climbing up the CN Tower or the Run for Life or Walk for Life, it's like, donate to those causes. You know what I mean? I'm sure they have donate buttons somewhere there. So financial success comes your way. Justice demands that you pass the favor along. Just as others have taken a gamble on your talents, now is the time to do the same. Either by sponsoring some struggling aspirant, or simply by sharing some of your profits with those less fortunate in the world. One thing for me is just like, people that I read for know what I do. You know what I mean? When I sit there and I pay it forward. So it's just like, I'm not like everybody else. Everybody knows that, oh, that's not why you're successful, accolades, lots of followers, blah, 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 blah. Fine. You're not following a business model. I don't care. That's why I don't sign up with anybody. I do what I feel is good in my heart. I read for who I read for. They keep coming back because they know who I am and what I do. And they're loyal to me because they know exactly who I am. So it's just like, some people understand it, some people don't. If you have readings for me, then you understand it. If you don't, and you're looking on the outside, you don't. So, you know what I mean? I keep true. I only answer to one person and one person only, and that is God. And I do what he tells me to do, not anybody else. I don't beat to my own drum. I do what makes him happy. He has blessed me since I was a child, so I'm going to sit there and do exactly what I know in my heart is right. That's why when I talk about, like, sitting there, it's not to say like what I do you should follow. Absolutely not. You do what resonates with you. You know what I mean? So it's just like, you do what makes you feel good. As long as you're not hurting nobody. You know what I mean? So it's like, for me, that's what it is. It's like, I do what makes me feel good. You don't have to understand it. You know what I mean? Nobody has to understand what we're doing. And I feel like that's what they're praising you for. You do what makes you happy. You do what brings you joy. You do what makes you smile every single day. That when you wake up, you're grateful for. That's what you do. Nobody has to understand your journey. It's your journey and your journey alone. You know what I mean? You keep marching forward, and I feel like Spirit is like applauding you for all your hard work. Yeah, you may be exhausted. You may not look like a supermodel, or if, whatever the heck, whatever's hot or whatever now. But you know what? Your heart is true. They see what you're doing. It doesn't matter that you're getting awards on a stage or anything like that. You will get those rewards when the time comes. You keep doing what makes your heart sing, and trust me, you will get it 10 times fold in return. It doesn't even matter if it's material gain or anything. Happiness, joy, peace, the things that actually freaking matter. How many times have they sat there and they're showing, these things where we're just basically dumping real barrels of money into the fire? It don't even matter. So what matters is the people that you love around you that make your life worth living. That's what matters. So I hope you guys enjoyed these daily tarot cards for Tuesday, September 13th, 2022. May the universe bless you good. We'll see you for the next daily tarot card.